All right. Welcome in, everybody, for another weekly spirit chat with Uma and friends. We have with us here Dannea Walters. And Danae's a good friend of mine, but she's also a magnificent energy healer, psychic, light worker in the community. I will let her introduce herself to you, but today she's agreed to come on and give us a talk about how to create altars and sacred space. And then for those of you that are watching live, if you hang out afterwards her talk, she'll be giving free readings as well. So Dannea, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. So I am so excited to be on your talk, Uma. I always think of different things that I resonate with. And I know we did self-care, we've done grief support, and grief is definitely a journey. And one of the things that have helped me along in this journey was the altar space and creating a sacred space for you to remember, connect, and continue to have that communication with your loved ones. So this is kind of different, but I wanted to share something that has worked for me and kind of give you guys and share with you an amazing tool that could help you out through your grief. And you'll see and you'll feel the energy that comes with honoring your loved ones. So, hi guys, I am Dannea Walters. I am here to do spirit chat with the amazing Uma. Again, I'm happy to be here, and our talk today is altars. So if you guys have questions or you have some thoughts or things that you may want to know more about or you want to create for yourself, I'm just here to share some things that have worked for me.
I guess my first question, by the way, you have people watching on Facebook. My first question would be, what exactly is an altar? Like, let's start there. What would you define as an altar?
An altar is a sacred space. So we do refer to our bodies as a temple, but an altar is a separate space that you can go to and that you create from love. Okay, you can do an altar for literally anything and everything. But what I'm talking about is like an altar for your ancestors or your loved ones that have transitioned.
Awesome. Okay.
So that was a great question. Keep them coming. Some of the things that I use or have on my altar, definitely, first and foremost, a picture, one of your favorite pictures of your loved one on your altar, okay? It could be drawn, it could be Polaroid, it could be, one that you have. And unfortunately, and I thought about that too, and I meant to take a picture because right now I'm actually traveling. I just got back from Arizona, and in a few days, I'm going to spend some time with my family down in Southern Virginia. So I am not home right now where my altar is. So I'm so sorry, but I'll give you some ideas. And then when she reposts this, I will share a picture of my altar with you guys.
That sounds fabulous. Rachel from Facebook says, hello.
Hi, Rachel.
I tried my best to do it in her voice. Is there a specific room you have to have your altar in? Is there a specific direction that your altar should be facing?
Those are great questions. So if you follow feng shui, then that'll definitely help you place where your altar goes. I would start with where someplace enclosed, like if you had like a den or a spare room or a closet. Mine is actually in my closet. I would start with something that has an enclosed space. If that is not an option, that doesn't mean don't have one. You have a place that's close to you, close to in your room, maybe to the side in the living room, maybe you can put one together when you take your, bath and have a candle and a photo. You can create altar space anywhere. It really is just a sacred space for you to remember, to kind of talk and release. Okay. So start off with an enclosed space. If you don't or can't have that, no problem. Maybe to the side, to the corner, beside a desk, but something where you could just sit and zone in, okay? Because it's something so sacred and so special. You don't want to just, over there. No, you want to know exactly what your intention is every time you visit this sacred space. So it has to be its own, okay?
I love that. And what is your recommendation for rituals at the altar? So could you maybe run us through what you do at your altar when you do you visit your altar in the morning, or does it matter what time of day?
Any time of day. You kind of can create that for yourself. I visit my altar in the morning. I like to do all my routine and ritual in the morning to kind of get me going. So I would say anytime that you can, just know that you're setting aside that time for that direct intention of honoring, loving, sharing, creating. Okay.
I love that. So run us through what you do with your altar to give people an idea. Now they know, okay, I could put it in an enclosed space in my home. I know what things to put on the altar. So run us through what altar practice would look like.
So for altar practice for me looks like one of my decks, candles. Okay, I love candles. The picture first and foremost, of course, something that belonged to the person I'm going to refer to my mom, something that is my mom, something that is my brother, something that it is and belonged to them. I have on the altar. And crystals, it's like I don't do anything without my essential oils, and I don't do anything without my crystals. Those things are so beautiful. They come from Mother Earth. What better way to honor? Okay, if you can, fresh flowers, okay, incense. Those are the things that I have going on. One or all is a must. And I kind of just start with saying, I love you. My sisters and I created a prayer for our mom when she transitioned, and I'll share it with you guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful mantra. All is good. Mama Jan is our strength. Love heals me. Fear leaves me. I am healthy and well. Pour over us the power of healing as we thrive in unity and wellness. Disease and illness does not dwell inside my temple. We are complete. 1212. And I say, I love you. And then I pull a card and I do some reflecting. People do cook, and that's another special thing. It hasn't been something that I've incorporated just yet. I have given, fresh fruit and foods. I haven't just put it on the altar and left it for that. I think that might be something that I do when I truly accept that transition. But it is something that has intrigued me, and I know others do it for their altars. So that's something special too. But I have my mantra. I pull a card, I set my intentions, and I kind of just reflect, and that's what I do at my altar, just kind of recharge and meditate.
I love, yeah, because Rachel said what I was thinking. She said, wow, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing your mantra. I thought that was just so beautiful. It nearly brought me to tears. Yeah. All right. What other advice do you have for people who are maybe considering creating an altar in their house, in their home?
I would say, don't overthink it. Literally breathe. And I honestly would go to a, what is it called? A thrift store, consignment shop. They have so many different things, so beautiful. If it gives you that energy of that loved one, grab it, cleanse it, and set it up to create something special. But literally, it's kind of fun for me because when I'm out to the store, I'm like, you know what? Ooh, this will look good on the altar. Or, ooh, I know you would love this, Mom. And when things come like that, to me, it's a sign, and I act on it, and it really helps with my mood, and it helps with me accepting the transition, and it allows me to really connect with her spiritually, which we all are spiritual beings.
I love that. All right. So to everyone on Facebook or to those of you that are in Zoom, do you have any questions for Dannea about altars, creating altar and sacred space? Sharon, Rachel, anyone? Let us
I
know.
do believe in cremation, and I'm letting this know on record, I'm going to be cremated. But there are also things where you can be turned into a pod, into a diamond, yada, yada, yada. But the reason I said that is that I also have my mom's cremains on my altar, and that to me kind of is just like having a little piece of her when I already have the best piece of her, me.
Right.
So that's something to consider too.
Very true. Very true. All right. We don't have any questions. So I'm going to end this portion by stopping the recording. Thank you so much for talking to us about altar space. We're definitely going to go ahead and post this on YouTube so you can grab it.
Yay.